Thank you for being a part of this community and being curious about intentionally inclusive facilitation. I am so grateful to this community who has taught me so much, especially through modeling and all of the seeds that you are planting around transformation. We can begin well by thinking about our aims. What is it that we hope to create? And by articulating that for ourselves, by centering those aspirations, we can create and plant those seeds that will lead toward that kind of intentional transformation. One way we might do this is by privileging structure over rigorous prescribed content. So you may have heard of liberating structures. Those are often done in this community, and it's these tried and experimented with ways of building community and creating and co-creating learning together. An example of this is the Fem Ed Tech Quilt, where a group of feminists from all over the world have rooted themselves around their values and then created both a literal, tangible quilt, but also one that is a tapestry. I'm now mixing my metaphors, I realize, but a tapestry of all of their learning, their experiences, their yearnings together into such a beautiful co-creation of shared values and lessons. And someone among many, many people I've learned some of this from is Mia Zamora. She's really helped me to avoid overly planned content. You spend your time planning the structure, and it's not really about the content until that structure starts to take shape and you see with those seeds that you've planted all of the bounty that is possible. Also recognize that there are many ways to contribute, not only in extroverted ways, not only in highly visible or observable ways, and not only in the times when we are, quote, together, because we are together far more than just when we look at our watches or look at the clock and see that it's the time we've agreed to meet. But are there ways we can meet well beyond the boundaries of specific times that we carve out to show up in front of a webcam or to show up in a shared space in some way like that? Let's ask curious questions. Think more about the questions than any discernible answers, and you will find yourself being an intentional facilitator of that shared learning. And I started this wording as be comfortable with silence or something like that. And I thought, no, it's more than that. Welcome silence. Think about all that can emerge when we welcome silence. And finally, leave them wanting more. When you get a group of people together and you facilitate these kinds of experiences, and you can just see the spark of the ways in which individuals' imaginations are being expanded, but yet it's even more than that. We have a collective imagination that is being expanded, and what a wonderful experience that is. If we leave it there before it finishes, before it feels like it's done, that's a wonderful way to continue, just like the lily pads here, on the journey toward the kind of transformation in the world so many of us hope to have. So be okay with leaving people wanting more. It's a good sign. It means we've sparked some things, but when we get together again, we can continue the conversation. But let's be okay with leaving ourselves and others wanting more. Thanks so much for joining me in a few of these thoughts about intentional facilitation and some of the thoughts I had when prompted. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.